Sunday night matchup between the Los Angeles Chargers and the San Francisco 49ers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. They started on the ground with Eckler. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Eckler going to get it again on second down. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And taken down just shy of the 40.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 2nd and 7. They'll try the air now with Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Well, that's how you use your safety valve, CD. He didn't appear to be the intended target, but they got it to him, and he was able to get just enough to pick up the first.
And what a great example of where we are right now in the NFL, because if you're a running back, you're not just going to carry it. You got to catch it out of the backfield as well. Those combo guys, they're the ones everyone wants on their team. Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 37. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for L.A. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. There to make the tackle, Samson Abuka.
I'm not sure that you'd call it a trick play, but it definitely showed some imagination there. I wouldn't be surprised if they want to come back and show this play a few more times before this one is over. To throw on 2nd and 6. Herbert. And this is going to be
intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. Past the 20. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they scored a touchdown.
Well, just an excellent play there by the defense to not only pick it but take it back, because Charles looked like they were in a groove passing the football, several completions until that mistake.
They certainly did appear to be locked in, and with how this offense is moving along, I know we certainly didn't expect to see a pick to end the series. Whatever the cause was, maybe they tipped one of those scripted plays, maybe the defender just made a great read. It has certainly quickly changed the tone of this one.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, if the season ended today, it's not going to. We still have December left. Early in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. It's Williams. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Well, this defense for the Chargers, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
Anytime you can hold a team to less than 10 points, your expectation winning that game has to be sky high. In fact, you'd be absolutely stunned to come away with a loss in that one. Could you imagine going to the press conference and trying to explain that?
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches.
Here we go.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Now Garoppolo.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they went to the challenge.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10.
At their own 13.
He'll set up to throw from the gun.
And this one is incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert.
Quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Lots of incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the 1st quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
Being gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
On 4th down, here's the option.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th.
Partner, do we have a medic here? Can I get a cold compress from my head right now? Watching these play calls, I know they're in the red zone, but he's in his own red zone, not the opposite red zone to decide to go for it. How did this happen?
Hey, risky, but it paid off. I agree. You keep calling plays like that, you're going to need a lot of antacids on the sideline. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Herbert's throw going into the hands of Williams. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
It's got to be so tough having the ball in the middle of the field like that, knowing that a linebacker is just waiting to make a big tackle like we just saw.
No doubt about it, because offense coordinators love to call plays to send receivers into the middle of the field. And linebackers, they want to naturally discourage those plays from being called.
This will be play number 9 in the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
He'll drop this one off to Eckler.
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 9 yards that time. Eckler is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Eckler now between the tackles. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Back to throw here, Herbert. Touchdown, Chargers. Keenan Allen, his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Chargers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1.
The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And picked up by the Chargers. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll make this a 6-point game. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Taken at about the 1.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Deshaun Jackson off to the races. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, 49ers. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They came out not so hot. The first quarter, they were sputtering a little bit, but they seem to have stayed the course and really righted the ship here in the second.
Well, let's face it, all the preparation that goes into getting ready for a game, all the scouting reports, the practice, the repetition, sometimes you get a little bit of a lull to start things off. Maybe you get a little flat, but if you put in that time, you put in that effort, it can come back to you, and that's what we're seeing so far.
Now can they keep that momentum going?
56 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes this up to the 47.
The Chargers on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, Herbert. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. That's caught. It's DeAndre Carter. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Herbert. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert, a 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Chargers have retaken the lead.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
They'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Got his target, Samuel.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. looks to throw. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Garoppolo. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A.J. Green in the final seconds of the first half. And the Niners have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room. Gold with the extra point, and that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away.
It's a squibber picked up around the 27.
And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Charger drive about to get going. The final shot before the break for Herbert. Try to lay one up deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
Here we go.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
Here we go,
the last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. To throw is Garoppolo. And the reception made by Green. And they'll get it up just short of 45 at the 44. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. That catch for his career's number 731. And that's the number that Calvin Johnson ended with when he stopped his career in 2016.
Yeah, what could have been for him. So maybe now what we'll see is someone else continue to elevate their game and put this number well in his rearview mirror. I think 800, not out of line here.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Meanwhile, Garoppolo's throw taken in by Green here. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
wants to throw once more. And the grab by Croft. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground. Despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Go ahead.
Jet sweep. Garoppolo taps it forward. And not much running room. Down to the 32.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Garoppolo. Looking left side, and it's complete. Touchdown, 49ers. A.J. Green with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is up to 8. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
The Charger drive about to get going. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Herbert. That's complete to Trey McKinney, the tight end.
First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. With the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it, no matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Down, Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey.
Nasir Adderley that time making the tackle.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Garoppolo. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Jimmy Garoppolo. His 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gold with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Charger drive about to get going.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. It's Eckler again. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 73 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd down and 7.
Now it's Herbert.
They'll get this out wide to Eckler.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and the deficit will hold at 15.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out and try one for 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through. And that one winds up no good.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
They'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a third and very short.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On play action, it's Garoppolo. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down, fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it out. We've got them now.
Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set them up 1st and goal. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Here we go.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
Partner's been my experience that after 2 stops like that near the goal line, defense has only become bolder. They don't back off at all. I think they continue to bring pressure and force them to make a really big play against them.
And the incompletion, then the run for no gain. Let's see now. Garoppolo now on 3rd and goal. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are right back in this football game.
What a stand there defensively. They force the 3rd and goal, force them into what they think will be a passing situation, and then they make sure to lock up all the receivers and come away with the interception. Sounds simple, but that was really well done.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Herbert now. Got his man. It's Williams. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. The tackle made that time by Bryce Callahan.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll be close to a 1st down at the Chargers 30. 52 yards on the ground for him so far. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Oh, he's got a little daylight.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the pressure legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Not at all what they envisioned on third down, 3 yards in the wrong direction. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Derwin James with a pick.
And the Chargers are right back in this football game.
When I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. They'll find Everett there, complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Herbert.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. He'll buy some time right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Lance.
He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
This pass into the hands of Green going across the middle.
Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him,
why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Got his target, Samuel. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo.
And the 49ers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defensive side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down.
Okay, ready?
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. To throw again on 2nd down.
Lance. They'll find Ayuk open right side. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Ready? Ready?
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
To throw again on 2nd down. Lance. That's Samuel. Caught left side.
Down inside the 10.
And he doesn't quite make it. Taking it with an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Lance looks to throw again. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Here's Lance to throw it. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. A.J. Green with career touchdown number 75. And the 49ers have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
Oh, they pitch to the tight end. It's a fake. And that one goes virtually nowhere. Tried to fake extra point, but nothing comes of it.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel.
No, he didn't spike it. He faked it.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Keenan Allen, the intended target. Third down here.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go there. And he goes down.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously.